In the last lecture, let's revise some of the topics that we studied in the last lecture. We see different process models, software development process models. We have go through waterfall, and I think we study incremental. All that was traditional approaches for developing a software. Today, we will see a modern approach or a modern software development process that's been used everywhere for developing software or in software development industry. So, what was the drawback of that traditional software models was that they was not evolutionary. Means if you have built a module, you cannot go back at any cost, whether it is a V-shaped model, V model, whether it was incremental or waterfall. So this was the main drawback of using that traditional approaches. Then, with the passage of time, as the technology recognized day by day and updated day by day, new software development approach was used that is called agile. So what was the benefit of using agile and what is agile? We will see now that. So the main cause of using agile over that traditional approaches was that it was evolutionary. Now, what's the word evolutionary means that you can develop the software in modules and you can deliver that. And after some time, on monthly basis, on yearly basis, you just give an other version or update, or you can just give one module. Just like if you are working as a software developer and your customer demands you to build an e-commerce application for their business. After 1 year, they told you to add some new features in that existing software. So by using agile, instead of just going back and do the same procedure again and then adding the new feature, you can add the new feature into the existing one. So the benefit here is that you don't need to go through all the phases, you just add a new functionality that we was unable to do in that traditional approaches. And moreover, you say that every year I will release a new version or a new update. As you've seen that whenever you use different softwares, whether it is Windows, whether it is Android operating system, whether any software you download, there is an option of update. Whether it is any social media application, you got updates on monthly basis or after a year. So whenever you update your application, you got some new feature or you see some better environment than before. So it was the benefit of using agile that you can update or modify your software monthly or yearly basis. But when you was using the traditional approaches, you can't do that. You cannot update them. You cannot release new versions of that. If you have built something at one time, you cannot replace it or change it. That's it. Whatever it is you have just developed, you have to just use how it was. You can't change it again. So that's why agile was used. That was the purpose of using the agile. So another benefit of using agile is that you can start with some initial requirements. Your user, customer, or client says that I need a business application, I need a marketing application for my software, for my business. So you just start developing, and I don't know at this time how many features I want to add. But for now, just create a homepage or a user account there. Then you cannot use this incomplete requirements with other process models. Means if you are using incremental or waterfall, you need complete requirements for building that software. But in the case of agile, you can start with your incomplete requirements that you get from your client, and with the passage of time, whenever you get new requirements, you can make changes basis on the basis of that requirement. So that was the benefit of using agile over other traditional approaches. Okay, that is agile. So agile is a software process model, a modern software process model for creating or building softwares. Then what is another benefit of using agile? That it promotes a collaborative culture. Like what? means you do collaboration with your stakeholders, including your team members on monthly basis. Means if you want to get new requirements, your client will stay in contact with you time to time. They will contact you. So in this way, it is based on collaborative culture. Means you do teamwork together to understand the specific roles, and you just release your high quality product. So this is also another benefit of using Agile. So there are four core values that Agile manifestos are used. Means what are the backbone of Agile? What are the four main hints or basic points on which the Agile works? So the first one is individual interactions are more important than process and tools. Here in Agile, if we compare other process models with Agile, like in other process models, the thing that was very important was the SDLC, means that 7 phases. Like you have to gather the requirement, then you have to plan, then you have to analyze, then you have to deploy that application. But here in Agile, the most important thing is individual interaction. Means your communication with the peoples, like including your team member, including your clients, rather than means you know that as I told you that in Agile, software is created in evolutionary form. Means on whenever you get new requirements, you build that module. So that's why that interaction is very important. If you don't communicate with your stakeholders, if you do not communicate with your client, then how will you know what the new version that you are going to release, what new features or improvements that version or update will contain? So that's why in Agile, we says that it is very important, means it works on individual interaction rather than the tools and the processes that are involved in that. So that is the benefit of using. So it is the first, you can say, key step or key principle of using Agile, that peoples are more important than the tools. Whether it is your team, whether it is your client, or whether the investors, whoever they are. So here, your team or stakeholders are very important in Agile. Then, a focus on working software rather than through documentation. Now, what is a documentation? I think I have shown you a documentation. A documentation is a Word file or any other file that contains all the information related to a software. That can be your means how that software, working of the software, what are the team members, or how many peoples are involving in that. So everything about that will be your documentation. But in Agile, the documentation is not important. You are not required to create the documentation. What you are required to do is the software. So Agile says that instead of wasting your time in Agile in creating that documentation, you have to just focus on the entire process, entire software which you are going to deliver to your client. So you don't need to create a big documentation. Let me show you one so that you should know how a documentation will look like. This is the documentation where it contains what a software will look like, what will the process models, and how it will work. So see all the system performance and specification, what will be the system, all the use case diagrams. So this is how our document, see the software process models, means which approach you are going to use. Look, in this documentation of the software, iterative approach is used, means here also the Agile is going to be used. So in documentation, you will just give the diagrams, the plan, the flow of your software. So Agile says that you don't need to create this complete documentation or what you are going to perform here. You just better need to, what you can do, you can just create your software rather than wasting time on this documentation. So another key benefit of using the Agile is that you can just build your software according to your client request. So that is another, you can say, important or core concept of Agile, that you will focus on software, not the documentation. Then Collaboration instead of contract negotiation. We have seen that if you're going to build any project, you sign a contract with the other party. So Agile says that instead of negotiating on a contract that you are going to complete your software in 1 year or 2 year, you should collaborate with them. Means you can timely communicate with them. You don't know when you are going to build a software using Agile or in iterative basis. You really don't know that how much time it will take to complete a software if it is on Agile. Means because you want update on yearly basis, you can get new features on monthly basis. So that's why Agile says that don't sign a contract with your client. Instead of signing a contract, just collaborate with them. What you are going to do, what are the purpose, or what the next update will be. So you have to focus on that. So this is another key concept of Agile, that you shouldn't focus on your contract. Do not sign a contract with your client. Then you have to just communicate with them. Now you can see that in Agile, the customer can include different intervals for demo of their product. Means your customer could say that just give me the demo of my product, how it will going to look like. So you have to interact with your team on daily basis. You have to do meetings with them to ensure that whatever the desired product of the client is, it will meet according to the client expectation. So that's why collaboration is very important in Agile. Then the last one is a focus on responding to change. Means in traditional software, we see that we avoid changes because we cannot consider it as an expense. Means you see that we cannot change whatever we made in our traditional approaches, whether it is waterfall or incremental. Agile eliminate this. Means what the Agile will do, Agile will show the iteration, like it will allow you to change, made the changes easily. Means if I am going to use the waterfall or that traditional model, I have to go through all the phases if I want to change. For example, your client says that I don't want this feature, just skip it from my software. What you will do, you have to go back and revise whatever you have done. So in traditional approaches, you cannot change anything. But when the agile development was come, it eliminate that. It say that we will shorten the cycle of iteration. We will means we will minimize the step. In the traditional approaches, there were 7 steps. Like it says that we will not analyze, we will not plan again, we will not design again. What will we do? We will just get the customer requirements and just change according to that instead of just revising all the other phases. So here Agile will focus on change. So it will allows you to modify it. So overall, we say that Agile software development will believe the change, a way of improving the product. Means whatever your product is, Agile focus on getting a better product on the basis of whatever the changes you have to make for that. So we have seen the Agile manifesto. First, the 4 core key concepts. So it says that you have to satisfy your customer through your early and continuous delivery of your valuable work. Means the first principle says that whatever you do, whatever work you are going to do, your customer should be satisfied from your work. Means if your customer says you to deliver a new module in 2 months, you just give that delivery in 1 month, and that delivery does not contains any break. Means you promise to your customer that every year you will release the new version or new feature of their product, but you just keep on delaying 2 years or 3 years. So that will not satisfy your customer. Agile says that your customer should be satisfied, you should be continuous in your delivery. Means you have to deliver your product on time or before the deadline. Then the second principle says that break big work down into smaller tasks, just like so that it can be complete quickly. Like here you have to create a food restaurant application. Means that application is responsible. The user can go there, select their favorite food and restaurant, and then whatever other feature is that. Now, how you will do that? It is a big project. So what you will do, Ajay said, break it down into smaller tasks. So first you will, in the first month, what you will do, you will just create a basic structure of that application and deliver it to your client. Just like in the first iteration, you will just create different food items, and you integrate API of different people's, means different restaurants there, so that the people can go and get whatever they want. In the second iteration, in the second iteration, you add some new features. Means you will continue to adding more restaurants there, more foods there. So it says that just break down that big project into smaller tasks and complete it that quickly. Here you can say that you have a complete team of developers. Instead of assigning the whole work to one person, what you will do, you will divide tasks to each and every person. That first person is responsible for doing this, the second is, and then combine all the modules and then just deliver it. So it will comparatively takes less time. Then the fourth principle says that recognize that the best work emerges from the self-organized team. Means you have to organize team by yourself instead of depending upon your project manager. Means you are working here, then what you will do, you will organize the team according to their skills. Means you will hire them by yourself. Then it says that you have to motivate your individuals with their environments and support. Means you have to motivate them by, it means you have to celebrate little success. Means you have delivered one module. So for motivating your employees, what you will do, you will organize a team dinner for them. You can increase their salaries as bonus. If you get a big project, for motivating them, you can do a official trip for them. So Agile says that you also have to motivate your team and provide a supportive environment to them. Then the seventh principle says that create processes that promote sustainable efforts. Means you have to create such processes that can promote your efforts. Whatever you are going to do, that processes will going to promote that. So this is how the principle or the agile says. Agile principle says that. Then it says that maintain a constant pace for completed work. Means whatever you have completed, you have to maintain it. If there is some bug in your product what you have created, you have to maintain it. You have to take the responsibility of creating it. Then you have to welcome the changing requirements even late in a project. Means as I mentioned that your client says that they want some new features, or they want to replace some old features. So you have to welcome the changes. If your project might get some delay, so you should not care about that my project is getting a delay, but you have to welcome that changes. So the next one is you have to assemble the project team and business owner on a daily basis throughout your project. Means you have to communicate with them on daily basis. You have to combine them together. Means whatever you are going to change, it will give you a good advantage. So these are all the 12 principles on which your agile work. And if you are going to build any software using agile, you have to you can follow all of this, you can say, principles to get the result. So this is how the agile software development will work. Here you can see that you have developed a functionality number one. As I say that according to the agile principle, you can divide your big problem into small tasks and then complete it. Here I created the first functionality. It can be the account creation. Thus, my second step is to integrate that in my main application, and I will test whether it is working well. Okay, it is working well. Then I develop the second functionality. Then I will integrate them. So in this way, I will develop the end functionalities, whatever that. Here, according to the principle, says that divide the complete whole problem into sub problems and then solve that. So here I created functionality one by one, test and integrate them. Now, here I will release the demo version, whether it is working well or not. So demo version is released, means you can see that beta versions are available on Google Play just to check the customer feedback. I get the feedback from the client. The client says that I don't need these things. Kindly change this. So the system is tested or the functionalities are completed. No, the client says that I have some questions. I want to change something, like it is the first module. The client says you to change something. So what you will do? No, all the functionalities are not completed. So you will change that. So if yes, then you will go to release the market. If no, okay, not completed, the user sees for some changes, you will go back to this phase. Then you will go and change any functionality that is requested by user. For example, the user says that change the functionality number 2. You just recreate this functionality, again integrate that. You will again release a demo version. Again, you get the client feedback. Now, if the client is satisfied, you will do the system testing and release to the market. If not, you will again go to this phase again and do the changes that is requested by the user. So this is how the agile process development will work according to the principles. Clear? Then we will see what are the different types of agile. Mainly, there are two types of agile that are mostly used. So the first one is Scrum. So it is a framework, just like when we work as a web developer or an Android developer, after learning a programming language, we use framework for our A's. That frameworks contains the built-in libraries of that basic code that help us to do our work in less time rather than using that main language or doing some hard code. Similarly, the Agile have two different frameworks that will help us. So here, the first one is this, and it can be used by the project managers to control the iterative processes. Like the product owner can create a product backlog, means that owner of the product will allows them to work with their team, and they will also see and identify if the system functionality, means they will prioritize their tasks, and they can be release the version on that. Means you will give each functionality a priority. As I told you that agile will work on evolutionary basis, and you will divide a bigger problem into small problem. Here you will give each, here in this diagram, if you say that you give priority to each functionality, that first I will create this one, second I will create this one. So this will help you to create the most important one first, and then the second one accordingly you made some changes there. So the second one is extreme programming or XP. So it is another framework. Now it will focus on the speed and continuous delivery. In the last one, we see that they are focusing on the priority task. But here, what the extreme programming will do, it will focus on the speed and continuous delivery. Means it will ensure that whatever you are going to create, it is creating time to time, and the delivery that are the product that you are going to deliver to your client is on time. There is no delay in them. You are getting the fast feedback. You are getting the new changes. You are continuous planning and testing and then closing the teamwork. It will help you to increase. For example, you are working for any organization, means you just build software for that business organization, and you just give them by using extreme programming. You have a team of developers, and you are getting fast feedback on that product, and on the basis of that feedback you just again speed up your development process, and you do testing on that, and then you release a new version within a month or 10 days or 20 days. So the goal here is to that it will improve the software quality. So in this way you can also satisfy your client. That was the first principle of agile. So these are the two different frameworks that is used by agile. Now let's see that how the developmental cycle of agile will looks like. First you will meet with your client, then you will plan how you are going to do, then you will design that application, means whatever it is you will design, and then you will develop. then test, and you will check whether it is meeting the customer requirement or not. Then you again get the feedback from the customer. You get the feedback. Your client says that I want some changes. Then you will go back, you will again meet them, you will again plan how I am going to add the new functionality here. Then you will again design, means your customer requests you to change a web page. So you will again meet them that what kind of scheme they want from you. You will plan how I am going to do that. Then you will again design it, again deploy, test, and then get the customer feedback. So if the customer is satisfied, you will deliver that new version, that released version. If not, then you will again do this. So this is the agile software development process. How agile works. We have seen different agile principles. We have seen the core concepts. What are the four main points of using agile? And this is the most modern approach that is now being used instead of that traditional approaches, and it is only approach that is mostly used by different developers. So we have seen different process models here. We have seen the waterfall model, incremental model, then we see agile that is mostly used